Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Value Investing Talks, where we discuss finance, business, and value investing. I'm your host Eugene Alexiev, and I bring with me over 10 plus years of experience in running my own businesses. Some of them were sold and some of them I run nowadays. Additionally, I am the founder of numbfin.com, a comprehensive stock research tool for public companies. At Numbfin, we cover over 60,000 companies listed on 70 plus stock exchanges worldwide. Our platform provides information in 25 languages, offering insights into finance, management, company ratios, and other essential facts. You can find the link to our website in the description. It is also important to note that all the information shared on this podcast is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not provide financial advice. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of investing. Hello everyone, and welcome to our podcast Value Investing Talks, where we speak about different topics in business, finance, and investing. Today our guest is the great man George Gabriel, who is the investing consultant in real estate in Dubai. Hello, George.
Hi, Eugene. How are you today?
So far, so good. What about you? How's the week?
Oh, the week has been really busy and productive, so I'm very happy to say the week has been a bliss.
That's great. Could you please tell some information about yourself to our viewers and listeners so they can get to know you more?
Yes, I have been living in Dubai for over a decade now, and I'm real estate investment consultant, working with local and international clients for the last 5 years actively. And I myself is an investor who've invested in multiple portfolios, including real estate, where real estate is the top of my portfolios. And I also am married to a real estate consultant who have over a decade of real estate experience working with international clients within Dubai. I'm glad to be part of this podcast, and I'm looking forward for a productive conversation today.
Sure. And my first question is about the real estate market in Dubai in general.
Mhm.
Why Dubai? Why real estate is so popular among other investors?
That's a brilliant question, Eugene. If you don't mind, I'd like to share my screen with a small
Yeah,
presentation that'll give us more information on why Dubai. Now, Dubai, to start with, is a dynamic city where it's a melting pot of 160 nationalities living, coexisting in this small city, Dubai, right? Now, most people are excited about Dubai real estate investment for the ease of setting up their investments or understanding the culture of the city, and most importantly, the support that they receive financially from the government. When I say the support that they receive financially, to top the list, in Dubai, you do not pay personal income tax, which is something very attractive for all the nationalities who are looking to come to Dubai or invest in Dubai. And when it comes to real estate investments in specific, people do not pay taxes on the return on investment for their investments, and they do not pay tax on capital appreciation or property tax year on year. So, which is pretty much you bring your money and your money is going to multiply and keep increasing in value and in capital gains, and you get to enjoy every single capital growth and the profits that you make in real estate investments. And unlike other, European cities or Asian cities, the cost of purchasing real estate in Dubai is fairly, very, very affordable comparative to the major metropolitan and the cosmopolitan cities. As you can see in the slide, an average price per square feet is only 300 US dollars. And this is a very affordable price per square feet. for anyone who's looking to invest in Dubai real estate.
Yeah, that's
And
quite cheap.
exactly. And also, each and every investment is on blockchain today because Dubai was the first ever city to adapt the blockchain technology for real estate transactions, which secures your investment dating back
And
to
what
the.
do you mean by that? So, is it just payment in cryptocurrency, or you have the certificate of ownership in the blockchain network, or how does it work?
So Dubai accepts all kinds of payment from liquid cash to wire transfer to check payments to cryptocurrencies, and major cryptocurrencies
Mhm.
like Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're all accepted in Dubai for real estate transactions. And yes, your title deed or your proof of ownership
Mhm.
of your investment is recorded in the blockchain. So for people who are active in the decentralized finance,
Mhm.
it makes it easy to prove their ownership and have the asset recorded in the blockchain, the entire transaction. And also Dubai allows tokenization of the real estate assets, which is something very, very attractive for investors who are looking to pull in as a cluster investment. So people can own parts and tokens of one particular real estate asset. And going forward, the governing body of Dubai real estate is well equipped, and it is, I would say, 0% corruption free. And you have regulatory authorities, right, like the RERA, which is Real Estate Regulatory Authority, which is a government
Mhm.
agency, along with an authority called Ijari that records every single transaction when it comes to rental of the said property. And overall, these two organizations are governed by the Department of Land or Land Department.
Mhm.
And as you can see, the US dollar is one, average of 3.67 Emirati dirham, the local currency, and it never changes for one great reason. The Emirati dirham is pegged to US dollar. So as long as US dollar dominates the trade and the transactional market,
Got it.
Emirati dirham is pretty much
Mhm.
as if you're spending in US dollars, right? And
Yeah.
unlike other countries, here the interest rate or the taxation you pay for buying a property is only 4%. And at times you get attractive offers where you pay as less as 2% on the property
Mhm.
value. And one major factor that attracts people to invest in real estate and get a residency or a permit of residence in Dubai, the investment is fairly very, very less. You're looking at $2 million, which is roughly 650 US dollars. So by investing 650 US dollars, you are eligible for a 10-year renewable visa, which allows the investor to travel to Dubai anytime and enjoy the benefits of being a resident by opening a bank account and partake in every single activity an expat living in Dubai will get, which is very, very, attractive because today Dubai is a haven for all the major corporates and multinational companies around the world who have set up their headquarters in
Mhm.
Dubai, which also attracts a lot of the talents to come work and live in Dubai. So for someone who's considering Dubai as their next home and to build a family and to build a business, investing $700,000 or $650,000 and having 10 years of residency is very, very attractive because today you do not get that kind of residency in countries like America.
You need 500,000 plus to invest in US in order to receive the visa, and 2 million plus pounds in UK. So it's quite in the middle, I would say. Yeah.
Right. And also, it doesn't give you a 10-year residency
Yeah, it gives you some benefits, but it's not for that period.
period of time. Exactly. Because if someone, for example, if say an individual X is looking
Mhm.
to come to Dubai and build a business and start, making a livelihood and to, grow his economy, every 2 years, every 3 years, if he is under the stress of his visa
Mhm.
running out, making efforts to keep the residency. Today in Dubai, by investing that hard-earned money, you're able to enjoy 10 years of, you know,
Yeah.
residency without having to go through any stress about your residency,
Mhm.
which is very, very attractive. Now,
Yeah.
let's compare a little bit of, the taxation and the value added tax, the inheritance tax, and, of course, the return on investment from the major countries. Now, as you can see on the screen, you have United Kingdom, Australia, Singapore, China, and Dubai, where all these destinations are well known for the real estate investments. Correct? Now, if you
Yeah.
look at United Kingdom, on an average, the purchase tax is anywhere between 6% to 15%. And in Australia, 5 to 7, Singapore, 1 to 3, China is the least when it comes to purchase tax, I agree. And Dubai is trending at 2 to 4. So on an average, Dubai is attractive when it comes to the purchase tax, right? And the value added tax is 20%, 10%, 7%, 16%. And Dubai tops the list at a very minimal 5%. So all the services that you get in Dubai, you only pay 5% tax. And the inheritance tax, as you can see, is upwards 40% in United Kingdom and close to 20% in Australia. But where in Dubai, you don't pay inheritance tax. And the best part of on return on investment, you have 9.19% as an aggregate return on investment combined with no income tax, no inheritance tax, no capital gain tax, and
Mhm.
no personal tax.
And I have the question about the return on investment. I have a question from our community about the occupancy rate of such rentals. So when you, for example, purchase the real estate objects and then you rent it to other people through Airbnb, if it's short term or long term, what is the average occupancy rate of such real estate objects from your
That's a great,
experience?
that's a great question. Now, every city, as you know, have different areas, which
Mhm.
is got its unique attraction to why people live in that area, right? Now, if I consider Dubai, Dubai has multiple communities and multiple areas across, the length and span of the
Mhm.
city, but not 100% of the communities are attractive for people to live in because part of the city will be industrial, part of the city will be touristic, part of the city will be suburban, part of the city will be commercial, right? Having said that, almost 45% of the entire Dubai city is either commercial
Mhm.
or touristic. So these are
Okay.
the two major, sectors that attract the traffic or the number of people to come and live and thrive in that destination. On that note, short-term rentals are the most high yielding segment in
Mhm.
Dubai real estate because Dubai is the hub that connects east and west. And Dubai in the last 15 years have established themselves as the most visited country in terms of tourism. Now, when we talk about tourism, the entire Dubai's economy, I would say 35% of Dubai's economy runs on the tourism, which means you have millions of people coming in and going out every
Yeah,
single
quite a
year,
lot.
which gives the short term rental the most sought after real estate segment today
Mhm.
in Dubai. Now, I'll give you a few examples of the areas that are well known for touristic or short term rental on tourism. One is downtown Dubai, where you have the main attraction, the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa, right? And you have Dubai Marina, which is the oceanside community, which offers great lifestyle offerings like gastronomical offerings from entertainment and water and touristic activities. And then you have the Palm Jumeirah, which is the man-made island in the shape of the palm tree, which is today is called the billionaires hub because all the wealthy,
Mhm.
ultra high net worth individuals come, live, and party in Palm Jumeirah.
Mhm.
These are just small, few areas that attract short-term rental investments.
Okay.
Here, on average, a short-term rental investment gets you 13 to 13.8% gross rental income, and the net rental income is upwards 10.5, close to
Mhm.
11.5%. This is on short-term rental. Now, I hope this answers the question from the
Yeah,
community.
it is. And I have another question which is connected to what you just said.
Yeah.
So basically, there are two types of rental. It's short term through Airbnb or other, I would say, marketplaces and websites, and another is long term. And what is the difference in return on investment if you compare long term lease and rent with short term? You talked recently about the short term.
Fantastic question. Now, long-term investments are mostly on the suburban regions of Dubai and the
Mhm.
areas that attract people to live in communities or in high-rise buildings, because Dubai is well known for high-rise buildings,
Mhm.
right? On a long term, the average rental income today at the given market condition is upwards 6.5%. This is gross,
Mhm.
and it tops until 8%, and the net rental return is at 5.19% all the way to 6.5%. And this completely depends on the type of the property,
Mhm.
whether it is an apartment or is it a single dwelling unit
Yeah.
or villa or a townhouse, right? So today
Mhm.
on long term, we are looking at an aggregate of a solid 6% net return on investment. And also, I would like to mention one more point that I missed out during the previous, question. Now, they also asked me about the occupancy rate in both short term and long term. Now, when it comes to short term rentals, we are looking at 200 to 220 days of occupancy, which is over 75% occupancy through the
Mhm.
year. And long term, the given the number of availability in the market to the number of occupancy, I would put it at 87% occupancy, because there's always a floating
Mhm.
traffic of units coming into the market, people moving out, people moving in. So as a floating, we have an aggregate of 85% of occupancy on long term rental.
Got it. And also, there is another question. So, for example, there is an investor who wants to purchase the particular object. What actual costs he or she will should pay? I would say in order to purchase the real estate, besides the purchase tax and all these things. So, are there any expenses connecting to the renovation or management? You also told that your company provides the management of the objects, right?
Yes. So to give you a breakdown on the cost involved in purchasing a
Mhm.
property and maintaining the property, I would list it down. Number one is the cost of purchase.
Mhm.
So, for example, let's take $1 million as the property
Yeah.
price. So that is the first cost. And the second cost is the 4% Dubai Land Department fee, which is 4% works out to $40,000. So
Mhm.
$1,040,000. Plus, you would pay a documentation fee, which is 5,500 dirhams, which is roughly $2,000, roughly
Mhm.
1,500 to $2,000. So that makes it $1,047,000. Now, this is the cost that you need to purchase a property in Dubai. Now, there are recurring costs. Every property is developed by a master developer, and the developer maintains the upkeep of the project. When we talk about the high rise building, the developer will appoint a team to do all the maintenance work in terms of electrical, mechanical, and air conditioning,
Mm-hmm.
and any kind of physical maintenance for the amenities like the sauna, the gymnasium, if
Mm-hmm.
there if got a basketball court, a tennis court, a swimming pool. So whatever amenities that comes along with the residence, that has to be upkept and maintained well. So they charge you a service charge that you pay on an annual basis, which is linked to the number of or the total area of your property. Say, for example, for $1 million project, property, you have roughly 2,000 square feet. Let's
Mm-hmm.
assume you've got 2,000 square feet. For people who would not follow square foot, I would say 200 square meters, roughly, right?
Yeah.
Now, your service charge that you pay for the maintenance of the property will be, for example, 2 to 3 or $5 per square feet, or $50 per square meter.
Mm-hmm.
So for 2,000 square feet, we are looking at 2,000 into 5, $10,000.
Okay.
That $10,000 you would pay every year, either on a half yearly basis or a
Mm-hmm.
quarter basis. Now, other than these charges that I mentioned, the purchase price, the 4% Dubai Land Department charges, and 2,000 roughly for the administration and the documentation during the purchase, and every year $10,000 for the maintenance of the
Mm-hmm.
property. You do not have any more charges in Dubai. Right. This is for a purchase that you buy from a developer directly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the second aspect is somebody has already bought the property and they would like to sell it. So you're buying a property that is already owned by someone and you are going to be the second owner. Now, that is called a secondary market transaction. Now, when it comes to the secondary market transaction, you have the purchase price, you have
Mm-hmm.
the 4% DLD, you have the $2,000 as registration and administration and documentation fee, plus you have 2% of the purchase price as the agency fee or the broker commission, which the buyer will pay. And every year, whatever is the service charge by the developer, you will continue paying that on a yearly basis. So the only additional cost when you buy a property that is pre-owned is an addition of 2% for the agency to facilitate the transaction for you. Other than that, there are no hidden charges, there are no surprising charges,
Mm-hmm.
none whatsoever.
How do you evaluate the current market of real estate market? I mean, in Dubai, is it more like a buyer or a seller market right now? Because we spoke recently about the trends that house prices and real estate prices are increasing. How do you evaluate this trend now?
Great. Now, I'd give you two examples, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you 2008, which was the global recession, the global downfall of, the major economy. And I'll also consider the recent COVID outbreak and the pandemic that we all went through, sadly,
Yeah.
right? Now, those period where there is a crisis, there is an unprecedented pandemic or a major, meltdown in the economy, makes real estate the seller's market, because that is when businesses struggle, individuals struggle financially, and the first thing anyone would want to liquidate is the real estate investment. So when a pandemic hits or there is a crisis, the market becomes the seller's market. Now, given the recovery post COVID or post the recession, when the economy is thriving, the GDP is, growing in each and every emerging and the developed nations, and people have the higher buying capacity, the market turns buyer's market. So today,
Right.
Dubai is the buyer's market because every year when there are multiple countries having different tax reformations and mortgage rates, Dubai has been steady for the last decade, I would say, in terms of taxation. There hasn't been much increase in mortgage rates. There hasn't been much increase in personal loan interests, and
Mhm.
there has much, difference in the cost of, the properties. Other than the capital appreciation for certain areas, most of the capital appreciation in the Dubai real estate market has been on a steady growth. It was not very volatile, I would say, in the last decade, other than the period of the pandemic, which was unprecedented. But Dubai has been maintaining a steady growth in the capital appreciation linked or in par with the GDP's growth. So
Got
today,
you.
Dubai is fairly priced as we, understood the, other cities' market price of purchasing a property. Today, Dubai is very steady. It has got enough statistics for over 2 decades to understand where the market in real estate has been trending, where it was, what has been the steady growth, or what is the statistics today. So it
Mhm.
makes very uh, attractive to make a well informed decision, because you're not gambling here by investing in real estate today, because you have the right statistics to make a well informed decision.
Just a minute of your attention, guys. I really wanted to share a little more information about our project Namfin. It is super easy tool for investors to analyze the company and get valuable insights about your current investments. We cover 30 years of financial data, and you do not need to spend a lot of time gathering the information about the company on tons of websites. Everything is available here on Namfin in one place. The information about the company, the competitors, the management, what are the financials, news, and much more. Don't waste your time. Go to namfin.com and register today. It is completely free for new users. The link is in the description. Got you. There is also another question, which is from our investors community. As far as I understood, you are focusing on the luxury real estate. So you provide all the services, starting from all the guidance about the market, about the real estate information, visas, etc. Why actually luxury real estate, not focusing on maybe average apartments or something like that? Or maybe there is different levels of luxury in Dubai. So could you please elaborate on that as well?
Sure. Now, personally, I focus on the luxury market. The
Mhm.
reason was I predominantly deal with international investors. Now, when I say international investors, people who have the capacity to invest in a different country, right? And mostly I deal with ultra high net worth individuals and family offices, and at times institutional investors. So, because I see my expertise in the luxury market, personally, I have chosen to focus more on the luxury
Mhm.
real estate market. And today, Dubai is positioning itself as a city of glitz and glamour, and
Mhm.
city of gold, city of, opulence. Because if you've been following the news about Dubai, it's always the best, the first, the biggest, the tallest, the largest. That
Mhm.
is, the vision of Dubai. The We have a, a very visionarian, as our leader, and his vision has transformed sand to paradise in less than
Yeah.
4 decades. Dubai is a very young country, right?
Mhm.
Now, do I not consult or give provide my services for a regular investment, for a mid level, investment? Yes, I do. I deal with a lot of, expats living in Dubai, who are people who go work 9 to 5 jobs every single day, who are helping the economy, by every means possible, right? And they have the dream to own a house. And as you know, every man's dream, end of the day, working so hard, is to call a home, for himself or for herself, right? So
Yeah.
yes, we do focus and we do provide services on those kind of investments as well. A one bedroom, a two
Mm-hmm.
bedroom, family of, a father, mother with two kids,
Mm-hmm.
buying their first home. Of course, we do provide. Now, why luxury real estate is more of an attraction for international investors is, as I mentioned, all the factors that I explained previously. And today, luxury market is the one that's gaining a lot of capital appreciation and gaining a
Mm-hmm.
lot of tourism economy flowing in, because today people are spending a lot of money to come to Dubai to spend their vacation. They also look for what the city in general has to offer. And the image that Dubai has put forward to the world is, hey, we are a luxury destination.
Mm-hmm.
You can find every form of luxury. You can rent a private jet, you can rent a private yacht, you can rent a private helicopter, you can have a penthouse for yourself on a short term rental, you can have a mansion for yourself on a short term rental, and you can have your personal butlers, you can throw a personal party like a private party. Like, so luxury market is where the tourism is more focused on. So we go with the trend of the city, the
Mm-hmm.
economy, and the demand, because today the demand is in luxury living. Even today, people who is on an average 100,000 to $150,000 per year salary, he is not looking for a place to live, he is looking for a lifestyle to live. So automatically, the market itself is pumping those kind of
Mm-hmm.
inventory. Even a normal house today is well, decorated, and every high-rise tower to every community comes with multiple amenities. When I say multiple amenities, we have a high-rise building of 35 floors, which is a resort by itself. You would not call it as an apartment living, because you have the world-class spa, a Thailand, spa, which is run and managed by a world-renowned spa company, and you have infinity swimming pool on the 37th floor, overlooking the skyline of Dubai, and you have a paddle tennis court within the high-rise building, to a tennis court, to a yoga studio, to a meditation lounge, to a steam sauna, and in fact, they have a bar by the pool. And today there are communities that are built as a resort, like where you have your gymnasium, which is in a lagoon. So you have an aqua gym. You're working out standing inside the water. You have artificial beaches that are being, created within the community, and you have aqua library. So you want to go sit and relax and read a book, you can read it, by dangling your feet in water in a lagoon. And you have working spaces that are in as an island style working pods within the community, which has got an artificial lagoon or an artificial beach. So these are all luxury amenities which is available for a common man, not just for an ultra high net worth individual, because today everybody wants a luxurious lifestyle. And I don't see any other country or city that offers a common man with a community with so many luxurious amenities. So
Mm-hmm.
today, even when I work with a mid budget, couple or an individual, the offering in Dubai has is so luxurious, it becomes a luxury offering. And I'll give you an example, a community that I was just explaining about, these aqua gym, aqua library, aqua spa, and aqua working pods. A three-bedroom row house or a townhouse, right, costs you less than $650,000. So you can own a three-bedroom housing or a property for less than $700,000. So I wouldn't
That's
consider,
nice.
yeah, I wouldn't consider $700,000 as a luxury property, because today we have transactions which are like 120 million US dollars that has been sold very recently in Dubai. Now that is ultra luxury, right?
Yeah.
I hope this answers your question on
Yeah,
why.
it is. It is. I have another question. As you know, we have the community of value investors. So these are smart people, as all investors, who
Mm.
consider investing on a long term. So it's not like just gambling or purchasing on 1 or 2 years. It's a long term, 5, 10, maybe more years. Based on your information and your experience, do you consider that purchasing such kind of real estate is a really long-term investment based on the growth trend and all the situation? How do you consider that?
Now, when we talk about long term investing, there are certain aspects that we would have to take into consideration.
Yeah.
Right? Now, there are ultra high net worth individuals who invest in a property in Dubai for various reasons. One reason could be, okay, today I have the money, I would like to buy the property, and every time I travel to Dubai once a year or twice a year, I would like to live in that property. It is
Mm-hmm.
my ad hoc investment, which I really don't care whether it is making me money or not, but I have a property in Dubai. That is more of a lifestyle choice. Now, there are the same ultra high net worth individuals who are focused on statistics, who are focused on growing their wealth. And when they look at a luxury investment in Dubai, they look at as, okay, there is a new community that is being developed, and that community is 15 minutes to all the major attractions. And I'm sure in the next 5 to 6 years, this community is going to be one of the hottest communities for people to live or to
Mm-hmm.
come and spend their time during vacation as a short term rental, right? Okay, today I have that insight. Let me invest my money here. When you invest your money in a community that is being developed, which is under development, when the community is developed and saturated, your capital appreciation is at the highest, because today you will be funding the project by purchasing a property at a lower per square foot cost, right? And after
Mm-hmm.
4 years, when the unit is being handed over, or the community is completely saturated and fully functional, you would see the capital appreciation on your investment. So an ultra high net worth individual can also think, okay, today I know these are the areas which is going to be the next big community in the 5 6 years. So let me invest and let me sell, making my investment a good return. So this
Yeah.
is also a factor. Now, would I consider this a long term investment? Yes, anything over 5 years is a long term investment. And there are investors who would want to come live in Dubai, but not immediately. Maybe it's a long term goal for them. But today they have the money and they want to invest. And when they come, they want to live in that property.
Mm-hmm.
Until they live in the property, because Dubai gives you a higher return on investment, they are ready to invest today in that house and put it on a long term or a short term
Mm-hmm.
rental, make the rental yield. And when they move to Dubai, they would want to live in that. So that is also considered a long term investment strategy. Correct? Now,
Yeah.
there are people who takes mortgage or a loan, a housing loan, to invest in Dubai. People take housing loan in Italy and
Mm-hmm.
invest that in Dubai, and they pay mortgage in Italy because you have high return on investment in Dubai, so that takes care of the mortgage. And when they come in, they want to live here or they want to continue that because it is making them money. Because today, on an average, any investment giving you 6 to 7% net return on investment, you get the property paid off in 15
Mm-hmm.
to 18 years.
Yeah.
So there are people who take mortgage or who have the money to invest and say, you know what, in 15 to 18 years, I would have made the money back and then I can sell it because the capital appreciation would be good. So this is 15 to 18 years of investment, which is long term as well. So if you really ask me, what should a strategy or what the strategy should be for an investor? it would completely boil down to what his mindset is. What does he want out of this investment? Because
Yeah,
there are investors who invest today, in 2 years they sell it because the appreciation is, good enough for them to exit from that investment.
I got it. And I also have the question, what would you recommend the person to start with who is interested in the Dubai real estate market? Maybe some resources to go to and read about, maybe your contacts to connect to and consult. So, what would be the first step to get to know this market more?
The first and the foremost step is to just go on Google and type Dubai, because today the content about Dubai is being pumped every single day in millions. So you all you have to type is just Dubai, and you will see a lot of content on Google or on social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat. You can read a lot about Dubai, watch videos about Dubai's lifestyle, Dubai's real estate investment, so on and so forth. Now, once you have a basic understanding of the city, right, then book an appointment with a consultant who has lived in Dubai for a long time, who understands the market, and who is knowledgeable. Talk to him, talk to several people if you would like. And I'd be more than happy to, give you complimentary consultations for you to get a basic idea about Dubai. And I would say take your time if you are considering Dubai very seriously. Take your time, come to Dubai, come for a 3 4 day trip to Dubai, bring your family, go around, see the lifestyle that you as an individual and you as a family can have. Because today in Dubai, a person who is a blue collar worker to an executive, to a businessman, you would find amenities, and you would find activities that will suit every kind of person, every kind of individual. You're an adrenaline junkie. All right, you have, scuba diving, you have bungee jumping, you have skydiving, you have mountain trekking, you have zip lining, and say you are a family and you want to give your kids a beautiful time. You have immense number of beaches to parks to kids play area. You go to the mall today, you have technological
Yeah,
activities for your kids, introducing them to virtual reality, augmented reality, and you've got great schools, you've got great hospitals. Dubai is focusing on medical tourism today, so you can come and get yourself taken care of medically in Dubai. And you want to come down for a ultra luxury getaway where you want to be in a private island, you want to have a private jet, you want to have a private butler. Yes, you have all of that, and you want to come run your business here and make Dubai your home. Yes, the laws are very, very easy, very straightforward. You can come start a business in less than a week with the minimum amount of investment. And there are a lot of support from the government and from other organizations and businesses alike to help you grow in this city. So these are the steps I would say. And I am going to share my contact information. There you have it on the screen. You can take a screenshot or you
yeah, we
can
will
write.
also include this information in the description on the audio and video as well. So it will be easier for listeners and viewers to contact you.
Right. So you can always contact me, George Gabriel, on my phone number plus 971 56 968 7477. And you can also write to me at georgeconnects.com. And I'm available on WhatsApp, on Telegram. I'm available on LinkedIn, and you can find me everywhere. And you could reach out to me any time of the day, and I would get back to you. And also, I would say the initial step for you to learn Dubai is just go type in Dubai. Don't have to type anything else. Just type
Yeah,
Dubai, and
got
you
it.
will be flooded with information today.
I understood. Well, thank you so much for this really insightful conversation. I hope you and our listeners enjoyed our talk. And I will include all the information below the video and audio, and maybe some final words you would like to say to our listeners.
Come to Dubai, Habibi. That's the only word I would.
Okay.
Because Dubai is so vibrant. Dubai has a great lifestyle, great people, great mindset, and a great vision where we would like to be at. So come to Dubai, enjoy Dubai, and I'm here to help you. And with the help of Eugene, I would like to see a lot of people to come and invest and yield a good return on your investment and call Dubai home.
Okay. Thank you so much. And we will meet in the next episode of the podcast. So, bye, everyone.
Thank you very much, Eugene, and bye, everyone. Have a great one. Bye bye.
That's all for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the episode and found it useful. Don't forget to subscribe for more. Check out numbthing.com and see you next time.